It is officially painting day and I am excited because I have been waiting for this day for a minute. Honestly, this is like the one room that I have like decided very early on that I wanted green. And I wanted to have it kind of incorporate a little bit of green in the house because of the cabinets are green, but I wanted to pick a green that I would really like. And two, I think I said this in a different video, I love a cozy room. Like I like main rooms to be really bright and light and, you know, enhance all the things. But in like a bedroom or a gym, a bathroom, an office, you guys see, I love my office. It's like a dark, beautiful blue. I like a moody space. So that's what we're doing today. I am a little nervous though, because I have to get like real strong and not break anything. I have to move all of my weight. We have to like move my treadmill at least for a little bit. Everything is on wheels as far, well, no, just the treadmill, I guess, is on wheels, but it's still really heavy and I'm doing this all by myself. And I want to do it all today before the kids get home. I don't know if this is possible, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. And then also too, I invested in good paint. I wanted to make sure that I would have nice paint to where I literally could do it one coat. Also too, I have painted in the past several times and I'm really good at cutting is what it's called, where you don't have to tape or anything. And I can just kind of go along the lines. I think that's where we're gonna be starting today, is just going and cutting all of the edges and everything so then I can roll. Also too, I'm trying to be a big girl and invest in the good things. So I've had professional painters many times. We've had our ceilings painted in our old house. We've had walls painted in our own house many times. And our painter always uses like a 5-gallon bucket and like the roller grade thing. We invested in the good stuff. We invested in the good rollers. The only thing, or roller pads, I guess I should say. The only thing that like I'm using what I had was my actual rolling rod, maybe, if that's what it's called, like the actual handle. And then it does have a screw into it that I can screw like a broom into it. Listen, I have other rooms we're gonna be doing. We're trying these things first, seeing how we like it. But what I like is that all of these things were the things that the professional used, but I found it on a budget. Does that make sense? I don't like spending a lot of money on these, but at the same time, I know we're gonna be doing my bathroom next and then my son's bathroom. Those are like the two areas that like I'm real close to like finding that right color, like finding that sweet spot. I think I wanna invest in the better things so I can keep them nice and then use them for future projects. Does that make sense? Listen, I don't always do that. I normally go for the cheap, but I'm trying to be a big girl now. So we're gonna try that today. We're gonna get set up. We're gonna have to heave-ho and get everything out of there and still have a really productive day. And I wanna do laundry, I think, at the same time, because if you guys saw yesterday's video, still real tired, and I got almost all of our laundry done today. The biggest thing is I want to do bedding, but I'm worried if I have paint on my painting clothes here, I don't want it to transfer onto the really nice bedding that we have. Because even like Brody's sheets are really nice, our sheets are really nice. I don't want to be wasteful and ruin the things. So I might just like stick to one thing at a time. If I start getting dirty, then we'll leave that for another time. So I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys will enjoy today's video. So stay tuned. Let's see what kind of shenanigans and pickle I can get myself into. I always say that. I got myself into a little bit of a pickle. And we have to move the TV and then somehow like heave-ho it back on. It's not heavy, it's just really big. I think it's like a 60-inch or something like that. It's a really big TV. So this one's 65, and I think the one that's in the gym is at least a 55 or a 60. So wish me luck. So this is the room, if you guys have not seen it. This is the gym, okay? It's going to be a really pretty green. I'll link the color down below because I already forgot what it's called, but it's literally gonna be all the walls. This room does have crown molding. I am not gonna be painting the crown molding. I'll bring you guys into the office so you can kind of see what we did, like the difference. I wanna have like the contrast. And two, there's like framing all around the windows and that. I'm gonna be leaving that all white, the trim here white, which means that there's a little bit more cutting to do. But I first need to get everything out of here. Heave-ho. The treadmill though does not, it can't fit. I'd have to literally take it apart to get it back in this room because this doorway is smaller. than this doorway. And if you guys know, this is like enclosing because this was the formal dining room. So this will be eventually closed off and then everything else will kind of stay in here. So I think I'm gonna probably, for easy purposes, I might just leave the treadmill where it is for right now. If I need to fully move it, I will, but I'm gonna like take this out of here, take this out of here. The mat obviously will go. And then this I might just like put in the center. And then the TV, yeah, it's a 55 inch, I think. 50 or 55 inch, I can't remember. It's not a 65 because the other one's 65. But this, I think I'm gonna just go set in my bed so nothing happens to it. So even if the kids come home, I don't have any of that. But yeah, I'm gonna try and move everything out. Wish me luck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous because I don't normally like not have emotional support here. Like Harley is my emotional support dog and you guys know with that. And Jason, I don't have Jason. My parents are out of town. Listen, like this might be a difficult growing up period for me, but I'm gonna be taking all the switch plates off. I'm gonna do all that right. I gotta take that all down. We can do this, you guys. We can do this. Probably dust a little bit too. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have a rag with me. I'll just set it like in a bowl and I can just wipe it kind of as I go. That way too, if I kind of mess up or anything, I have a rag there. I will mess up. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not trying to sound like I'm gonna do a beautiful job. It's you never know. But I like just having that ready to go so I'm not like stopping, tracking, making messes wherever. Also too, there was a couple little dust balls and that in here, so I think I'm gonna vacuum. I will say though, this is something, I mean, it's so stupid, but taking all the switch plates off, it's an extra step, but it does make a big difference. And then also too, this, it's by Hammerhead. I will try and link this down below. It has like a wire cutter on here. It will test your electrical to see if the wire is live. And then it has like a little light on here. It comes with all different kinds of bits. I have a flathead on here right now, but this is a lifesaver and this charge lasts so long. It's a micro USB rechargeable tool and it's fantastic. This thing has to be 9 years old and there's like no sign of failing. I say that now and watch it'll die. But this thing is like one of the best things and I think I bought it for like 35 bucks. Like they're really not that bad. And then also too, I always do stocking stuffers for like my dad and Jason and that too. And they both got one of these for Christmas that year. But yeah, it works really great. So I think we have a good start here. Like I said, I want to wipe everything down. I'm going to vacuum to make sure there's no Lincoln hairs everywhere. He's gonna have a grand old time being in here. And also too, if you keep out the pets, like he sheds like crazy. Harley was a hypoallergenic dog, so he doesn't shed, but Lincoln sheds a lot. So I'm gonna try and probably block him out of here so his hairs, like if he shakes off or something like that or lays down, he doesn't know he can't lay right there, you know, and all the hair. So, and he's pacing. That he knows with all the commotion, you know, he struggles with that. But yeah, I'm gonna probably block him off, vacuum, and get started. I'm a little nervous, but I'm really, really excited. are done with kind of all the cutting and all the edging. I know there's probably gonna be some areas that I'm gonna have to touch up, but it's so pretty. It's creamy. Like, I like that it's like a dark, creamy, very warm and inviting. I love it. I did screw up right here though. I started painting in here. Wasn't supposed to do that, but there's gonna be a door that goes through. So the trim's gonna cover it anyways. And then I messed up there. But other than that, I all in all feel like I did a really good job. I think I'm gonna go and paint under the windowsills like I did above here. I think I'm gonna do under the windows because then the roller doesn't have to get in there, and that's a really quick area that I know I screw up in every time. But essentially it looks really good. I did kind of put this away for now because I know I'm done with it. I am gonna do the bottom now, and I have a little bit left in there. But I'm not ready to clean this because I know I'll need it again. So I just put it in a Ziploc baggie and then it doesn't dry out. So if you ever need to like come back to something and you still have paint in there, try this. These are those jumbo baggies from Target. I'll link them down below. I literally use them for everything. They're amazing. Got it all painted. I am not gonna lie, like 100% transparency. I'm pretty irritated in the fact that this is not a one coat wonder. This is gonna have to be 2 coats. And I know that can happen with darker paints, but the paint that's on there is a really good paint that was on there previously. Like, it's all been like freshly painted. So, and I mean, this sheetrock is not new. So we have multiple layers on here, so it should easily cover. And it did not. I have to go and probably buy at least 1 more quart. I might just have to buy another gallon, to be honest, because this did not cover. And it's coming off way darker on camera than it is in person. I'll kind of maybe bring over here. But can you kind of see where I ran out? So this is the last place that I got to paint. I literally had a rubber spatula in the bucket trying to get every little drop to at least finish. And this is not... I'm a little annoyed, I'm not gonna lie. This can happen, I know it can happen. So I'm actually gonna go run and get another thing of paint. I think 1 quart will do it. I'm thinking I'm just gonna get 1 quart. I'm gonna take a picture and show them because what got covered very well. Can you kind of see like this right here? That I just did residual leftover, and even to maybe this shows a little bit better. See, and I just had residual paint and I was able to kind of go over it with that. But yeah, I'm a little irritated. One thing though, I'm really happy with these rollers. Anything I can, I will link down below. I'll do the paint and everything, but I'm gonna go talk to them about it because this seems like. And I did not water it down at all. Like, this just seems surprising that there's this much I have to go over and cover again. But this is what can happen. I love the color. I love the warmth. I think it really complements the floors. The floors, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, are not my favorite floors. They're a darker red that I would like. They're not super red, but you can kind of see in the light. There's definitely some red, residual red in there. But it really complements it. It's very cozy, and even too with this dark wood, I think it looks so pretty. But yeah, I'm excited. And this is with the light on, is with as bright as it is, but this is kind of more what it's gonna be like most of the time, which I'm really happy about. I just wanted a cozy room. I wanted a cozy room to wake up in the morning and work out in, but I think it's really pretty. I think it's really nice, but yeah. I'm kind of bummed that I have to go over everything 1 more time because you guys can clearly see even from this angle, there is so much that has to be recovered. Okay, so I'm back in my cozies in a fresh shirt. I still feel like it looks like a hot mess today. I mean, which is fine. I mean, I've been painting a room all day today, so I mean, at least I'm not covered. I think this is the first time I'm not like covered in paint. Wearing a long sleeves probably helps. I just realized it's probably why my hands are not all dirty and my arms and everything. Anyways, I went and got another gallon. It doesn't come in quart, so I just grabbed another gallon. I did ask them though, because I said when I called yesterday, you can like call them and they'll have it ready for you, or you can like order it online. Like they're really great. Like I will say, like they're above and beyond. This was a little annoying, but he said he just did not give you the right information. So I probably shouldn't say this, but they gave me a whole nother gallon free. I thought that was really nice. I didn't call and complain, but I called them to place another order and it was the same guy. And I'm like, it did not cover, this was not a one coat wonder. And he's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, we're having to do a whole nother coat here. So they were really great. They were really great. They did not have to do, I told them, I'm like, I'm not trying to be a Karen. I am not trying to complain. I'm fine doing another coat, but I have more projects to do. So like in the future, what am I doing? Which ones am I doing here? Because I usually will keep this. Like this is usually what I keep, is just the lids. I don't keep like the empty buckets or anything, but they will tell you, like they can just like scan the barcode. It'll have the name on there, what finish it is, everything. He did say that the manager that I did talk to was so nice, like so nice. I'm like, I will buy another gallon. It's not a big deal. He's like, no, he shouldn't have told you that. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I had a little paint on my counter. One thing also too, like if there's paint, like it literally, I noticed I dripped a couple spots too. It literally just like peels off. Like I know this is like a countertop, but their stuff, it cleans easier too. Like it's quality stuff. This was a hiccup, but it's quality stuff. I did ask him, I said, in the future, so we don't have this issue, he said, well, your primer should have been gray because you're going darker. Very knowledgeable. And he said also too that it would have been better if there was like an actual primer on it. Then he said he would have had better chances, and to do a gray primer, which I didn't even know that was a thing. And then also too, he said none of them they guarantee is a one coat wonder, and I call it a one coat wonder. I don't think that's what they're actually called, but he said there's like no such thing. I'm like, really? I feel like I've had at Lowe's before, and they did. Anyways, chatty me. But he recommends the emerald. He said if you want to like have a really strong finish, I would do an emerald, but he said it is a upgrade, but not crazy when you're talking about putting in now another coat of paint. Does that make sense? I don't think I said this earlier too. It took me like an hour and a half or so to edge and kind of cut all the like the edges, so like on the ceiling, on the floor, or on all the little nooks and crannies, or on the windows and everything. It took me an hour, or like an hour and a half. I would plan for like 2 hours in a room like this. I don't remember the room size. Also too, I'll put the room size on the screen, or like a rough estimate of this room size. It's a fairly big room, but bedroom size. Like it's like I would say it's like a size of a bedroom, you know, like dining rooms are usually like people sometimes convert them into bedrooms. Anyways, I think I need coffee. I think we're gonna make a cup of coffee. It's that time. I think while I'm preparing everything, I'm gonna make it and enjoy it. But I just need to pick me up. Also too, I had lunch, and I had that salmon that I told you guys before that I buy at HEB. It has like an orange glaze, and it's so stinking good. I always have like leftover like parboiled rice. Every time during the week, I will cook a big batch, and then I always have it for leftovers, meals, whatever, that I can just reheat. And so I paired it with that, and I do ponzu sauce. I got a question before what ponzu sauce is, and it's a citrus seasoned dressing or sauce, or end sauce. It's kind of like a teriyaki, but it's kind of like a soy sauce, but not as salty, and it has like a fresh citrusy flavor to it. It's great with seafood, great with even on like a sushi roll. And then of course sriracha sauce. So I need to put those away, but that's what reminded me to tell you guys about those. But yeah, it's flippin' amazing. It's my favorite. Okay, I think I need a cup of coffee. I think I want a peppermint mocha. I really want to try the Reese's peanut butter cup, but I don't think that's gonna be today. I think I'm gonna do a peppermint mocha. I need a good cup of coffee right now. And also too, for time, it's 2 o'clock. We have an hour to do this. Jeannie, stop talking. We gotta get stuff done. I think this turned out way better than I thought. And I also wanted to just rearrange it a little bit, and I really, really like it. I really like it. I didn't end up putting the mat back here. We never use it, to be honest. And when I work out, if I'm lifting and stuff like that, I don't want to have that one tacked down because I'll still trip on it because it's too small for the space. So I'll probably just store it in the garage for now. I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of it, but these floors are easy to work out in and everything. I just don't think I need that. And then also too, if I need to be like on my knees or something, I just use like, I have a really thick yoga mat. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys in here, but I kind of have all of my necessities stored in here. This cabinet I thrifted, I think, for $100, less than $100. And it's like beautiful. They were really wanting to get rid of it like as soon as possible. And I scooped it up, and I'm so thankful because this has really shaped the space of the room. And I love the rich tone of it. I love like the industrial, like hardware, but still rustic. It's very, very pretty. But I have this really thick mat that I got from TJ Maxx, and it is very thick. And that's how I will kneel down, or if I'm on my back or something like that, I actually lay that one out. That's like my waist compressor, different like bands and stuff like that, different weights, my muscle massager, rollers I have down there. And then in this side is like our shoes. So we have my husband and I's shoes in here. I'll straighten his out a little bit. And then also too, I have just like a basket of socks and then a lighter for a candle. And then this side, I have a water bottle because I use that to like refill this. And then this is for like dirty washcloths and that, which I see that one needs to get rolled up. And then your washcloths for like sweating and that. And then up here, I have just this little tray from Target. Anything that I can link, I will link for you guys. But I got this little tray, and it's so pretty. It's like natural stone, but then it has these like cute little legs. It's so nice. My favorite diffuser, and I love this black one in here. This pumpkin, I think, is from my mom like years ago. These are those like diffuser oils and that I got for the holidays. A charger. This I liked because I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max and my husband has, I think, the 14. So we have different chargers. So this will go for literally anyone. My salt rock lamp, which I always have on in here, it just makes it warm and glowy. I really do think I'm gonna leave this in here year round. It's very fall, but I think it fits in the space so well. This TV is a smart TV. I think smart TVs are sometimes a waste, but this TCL one is awesome. I would definitely recommend this. They're super affordable. We actually have a couple of them. I love them because when we sold our house, they literally bought all of our TVs. They bought so much of our stuff. So I didn't want to go and spend a ton of money on TVs and for like rooms like this. And I had one even in the gym in the old house, and I loved this. But this is just a TCL TV, and it's awesome. It has a Roku on it. It's fantastic. And then the curtains, I spread out the brackets a little bit so they weren't blocking the windows as much, because the windows you can see are really big windows. They're nice and wide, so I don't want to block them. And they're like 80, I want to say they're 84 or 86 inches long. It's like from the inside all the way down. They're beautiful, nice, big windows. The treadmill, you guys know, this is my favorite treadmill of all time, super affordable. It fits in this space really, really well. And then I got this little caddy. It's actually for a stroller, but you can see like you can twist it and you can adjust it, and see how this is like curved. I like that you can like, I mean, it's all tightened, but you can angle it so this is like level now, even though this is curved. Again, it's for a stroller, holds my phone, and then I have like all of my remote, the security thing in here. It doesn't have a screen or anything, but it goes to a 10% incline, goes 10 miles an hour. It's flipping amazing. And when you guys saw me like pulling it up, it locks into place in this, and it's on wheels. It's very easy to move. The only thing that makes it difficult is this mat. I would recommend the mat because it does protect the floors, but it is really nice to have it to all, and see how it just looks really finished. And then the mirror, I got this from Home Goods like years ago, like a couple years ago now. But I can link something maybe similar to it, but it's a nice wide mirror. I do think we will be doing a wall of mirrors once we kind of get this closed off. But for right now, this works great. And the reason why I put it here is because you can stand in front of the mirror and then still see the TV. So you can watch your form and then also watch the TV at the same time. I thought that was way better than when it was over here, because if you're trying to like watch something on the TV, if you're watching like a weightlifting show, a workout or whatever, just, you know, Housewives, you can't see the TV if you're trying to watch your form. So that's why I moved it from there. And then these I think I got these at Costco. I might be able to link them. I know I can link something similar because they have ones at, I believe, Academy and at Dick's Sporting Goods. There's ones that are like identical and they're like pretty much the same price. But I love this. It goes from 5 pounds to 30 pounds. And then I just have threes because sometimes threes is a lot. And then this bench. And then I moved the horse picture here. It is off center. I kind of did that intentionally because I wanted it to be kind of centered through here, but also then kind of centered between the windows. That's just too small of a space to try and have that big picture. But I'm really happy. Oh, and then this fan, we did switch out this fan a couple months ago. It's just from Amazon. It's on a remote. We also have switches here. But I like this fan. I wanted something kind of industrial, you know, something to kind of go with all the black and that in here. And this one was super affordable. And too, if you don't like the warm light, there's all different light settings within it. You can change all different speeds. It has like 6 different speeds, all on a remote. It's awesome. It is awesome. Also too, I love that everything can just be stored in this pail. I kind of want to go back and ask them if there's a lid. I feel like there would be a lid, but I could be wrong. I usually see these in the store just like this, but I'm still going to go back and ask them if there was a lid, because this would be awesome with a lid, because I literally have all my stuff stored in here. This was a game changer. I'm not going to lie. Normally when I'm done with a painting project, I'm like, I am never doing this again. I've paid for painters for years now. This is the first one like kind of coming back and like, I'm going to do this myself. This was a game changer. This I really did like, and I liked that everything kind of dripped off. It was very easy to clean. All of this was affordable and easy to clean. I feel like this system is cheaper than buying like the trays and everything. Those trays, I trip on them all the time. This was nice. And I picked the orange because I knew that I wouldn't trip over it and I would find all my stuff. The roller was just fine. These brushes, I will link all of this. These rollers though were awesome. I had zero lint. I forgot though, I saw somewhere to like dampen them a little bit, like even spray them with a spray bottle, because then it takes a second to absorb. Once they absorbed and they were like wet with paint and that, it was amazing. Like there was very little drippage. It was really good. And then all of these baggies that I just had like my screws in that in. This is like the drywall stuff. I literally have this set and ready to go in here. My brushes. The only thing that I would say kind of got cheap, like I got all this cleaned. The only thing I would say, I used to have one of these and it was not this chintzy. It was fine, but like I mean, you can see like it bends a little bit, but it was very nice. I would say I've had those before too. And then also this brush is what I was using. I've bought these a million times. They're $7. They are fantastic. And two, they literally, there's a magnet on here to hold them. So while you're adjusting your ladder, climbing down, whatever, it just stores really easy. I love that. But I would recommend these. This was a game changer to have all this. And my grandpa has always said, you got to have the right tool for the job. This is the right tools for the job. This was amazing. But what do you guys think? I'm so happy we did this. I think the color is perfect. It is seriously perfect. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys like the video, do me a favor and hit that like, hit that subscribe, turn that notification on, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.